I'm going to clean this grate to a small grill that we have. You can see it's just all rusted. So here's what I'm going to do. Get that out of the way. We're going to first put a plastic bag down, because we're going to use some rust remover. Okay. Of course, you need to have rubber gloves. I have a regular toothbrush and I have a wire brush. And I'm going to put a decent amount of this rust dissolver on this and let it dissolve, and then I'm just going to chip the rest away. All right, let's get into it. First off, let's put the gloves on. You don't want any of this rust dissolver on your skin because it can irritate, create burns and stuff. So it's good to always have that. Now we're going to put this inside here. Because when you're done, all you're going to do, pop this off. You can do a little bit of a rinse, and then you just wad up the bag. Just make sure there's no holes in here. Or you can even take this into another bag, but it just keeps it all nice and tidy and clean, so you don't get a mess everywhere. If you have an actual pan, I guess that could work too, but if you don't, this works. You can see this is just like a gelatin. Just gonna pour it all in here. Get a decent amount. Then I take the toothbrush. I'm just going to place it all on every piece of metal here surface. Distribute it evenly. You could use a paintbrush if you want. I always keep these old toothbrushes handy. It's a little bit coarser, so as I'm spreading this out, I'm also helping to kind of dissolve and scrape up a lot of this rust. Now if it gets dry, this is another thing good about having a drip pan or just a drip bag. Pick some up, put it right back on it. Make sure you don't get this in your eyes. Have some goggles. And just be very cognizant that you're not going to be, flicking that everywhere. So really lightly. The toothbrush is just meant to get this all over the surface so it can start dissolving. Now I'm just going to tip this over. Brush out of the way. Okay, so now I have some more. Let's get it on every piece here. Now I'm going to go after the wire brush here. More coarser. You're just going to scrape off as much rust as you can here. Just some of the splintered metal that has occurred because of the rust. I'm going to paint it with some high temperature engine paint, black. Let's turn this over. There we go, keep it all in the bag. I'm going to rinse all of this and dry it off. everything off here. Love rubber gloves. Let me go rinse. All right, most of the rust is off. A couple small spots here, but worst case, I'm just going to buy a new one, but this is good. I'm going to paint this. Let this dry right now, and that'll last probably for another couple seasons before I just have to get a new one. So one might think that you would purchase this paint at your hardware store or craft store, but no, you need to go to an auto parts store. I'm going to hang that grill with this piece of durable string. So I'm just going to do an overhand knot. Just pull all of those through. Now I'm just going to paint. Let's get a little bit of coating on there to begin with. Should be good now to prevent any more rust, and if I do get rust, I can do a little bit of what we just did previously and just paint over with this 1300 to 2000 Fahrenheit paint. So there you go. One thing to note is I don't put food directly on the grate or the grill here. I put tin foil or another type skillet type flat top on there. So in case you guys were wondering, are you gonna paint and then put food on there? I don't. At the minimum, I will at least put tin foil.